Welcome to Outsmarting the Brain. In this lesson, we're going to master your biology to master your life. I'm Bo Flannery, and we're diving deep into the neuroscience of action. Have you ever felt that paralyzing moment where you know exactly what you should do, but you just can't bring yourself to start? It's not a lack of willpower, and it's certainly not laziness. It's a biological stalemate between different regions of your brain. Today, we're diving deep into the chemistry of hesitation and learning how to build a cognitive bypass that forces you into action before your mind can object. We aren't just hacking your morning routine, we are rewiring your nervous system for speed. In this session, we'll explore three core concepts: the dopamine economy, the battle between your prefrontal cortex and the amygdala, and the fascinating role of the anterior mid-cingulate cortex. We'll wrap it all up with a practical tool you can use today: the 5-second rule. By the end of this lesson, you'll have a biological blueprint for beating procrastination. Let's start with dopamine. Most people think of it as a reward chemical, but it's actually about anticipation. Your brain loves the cheap dopamine hit of planning a task, but it fears the energy expenditure of actually doing it. This creates a loop where you feel productive just by thinking about work, while the actual execution feels threatening to your nervous system. You're effectively addicted to the plan but allergic to the process. Tonic dopamine is your baseline motivation, the steady hum that keeps you going. Phasic dopamine is the spike you get when you scroll social media or plan a big project. To beat procrastination, we need to stop chasing the spikes and start managing the baseline energy costs of our tasks. We have to make doing less expensive than planning by reducing the friction of the start. Recent neuroscience has pointed to a specific part of the brain called the anterior mid-cingulate cortex, or a MCC. This is essentially the seat of your tenacity. When you do things you don't want to do, this region actually grows. It's a literal willpower muscle. The more you force yourself past hesitation, the stronger this biological circuit becomes, making future actions easier. It's the difference between needing motivation and simply having momentum. When the AMCC is engaged, it signals to the prefrontal cortex, the CEO of your brain, that it's time to override the amygdala's fear response. Procrastination is just the amygdala winning the debate. Tenacity is when the AMCC takes control and shuts the debate down. Your goal is to make that takeover automatic, training your brain to see effort as a signal for growth rather than a reason to stop. So how do we activate this circuit on demand? We use a cognitive bypass called the 5-second rule. The moment you have a goal-related thought and you feel that familiar pull to hesitate, you must move physically within 5 seconds. If you don't, your brain will start the negotiation and the amygdala will win. You have to beat your biology to the punch. It's a countdown to action that severs the link between thinking and doing. By counting backward, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you physically shift gears in your brain. It stops the loop of hesitation and forces your prefrontal cortex to engage. It's like a starting pistol for your nervous system. It interrupts the self-doubt before it can turn into a full-blown negotiation. You move, and the brain follows. The physics of the start are the hardest part. Once you're moving, biology is on your side. The magic happens when this becomes a habit. Through neuroplasticity, you're not just using a hack, you're rewiring your identity. You are becoming a person of action. Every time you count down and move, you're strengthening those neural pathways. Eventually, the action reflex becomes faster than the hesitation loop. You stop being a procrastinator and start being a producer. You're building a brain that defaults to go. Let's recap: manage your anticipation, train your willpower muscle, and use the 5-second countdown to bypass the negotiation. Your challenge today is simple. The very next time you feel that pull to wait, whether it's getting out of bed or sending an email, count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and move. Don't think, just go. Start with something small and watch how the momentum builds across your entire day. Stop negotiating with your biology. Start mastering it. You have the tools, you have the brain power, and now you have the momentum. Go take action, and I'll see you in the next lesson as we continue to unlock the full potential of your mind. Stay focused and keep moving.